goes Brennan to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here!
What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed that intro, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 8 of the Game Plan Pod. We're back after some technical difficulties. I'm Peter.
I'm Vincent.
And I'm Henry.
Let's get into this week's episode. As always, you can watch Season 1 and Season 2 on Spotify. Alright, so let's start off the episode with a little Weddle and Podal. Let's start off with Weddle first.
All right, so who are you thinking about first to put in? We going offense or defense?
Let's go with T. Higgins.
T. Higgins.
T. The big T.
So, nothing. We have
Right.
not.
He's in the NFC.
Right.
He's shorter, probably.
His numbers
Maybe
high. His numbers. I
cornerback.
think he could be like number 6 or 7.
Are we thinking like maybe a Kyler Murray?
It says his number's 1. Kyler Murray.
I think Kyler's older.
He's just saying that number's higher than
Kyler's
5.
older than that.
Maybe like a rookie.
Do you like
Sam Howell?
who's short and who's young?
Just go Sam Howell.
Sam Howell. So
I have a weird feeling.
Oh, he's on Seattle. I forgot.
So
All
now.
right, so he's probably a running back.
So he looks like he's 22
He's
or
either
20.
6 foot or 5'11".
It looks like he's 22 or 21. Like
He's
that.
got to be a running back.
His number's higher than 6, so he's like no. So who?
He's very young. Running back. NFC. Maybe like a.
What about like
So he,
Rashad White?
no.
I think he's young now.
But it's like number 7 or something, like number 7 or 8. That's the thing.
Oh, we need to put in a guess. But he's taller, Rashad White.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
He's not. He's
Alright, go Rashad White.
I think he's old though.
Just go Rashad White. We need a guess.
Alright. So he's in the NFC South running back.
Yeah, I told you he was old.
So he's 20. He's like 22. He's like 22, I think. So.
He's a running back in the South.
So.
What about
Panthers.
Hubbard?
Oh, what about Josh Jacobs?
It's probably it's Hubbard.
Josh Jacobs from the Packers.
Oh wait, that was me. So it's not Hubbard. So
He's also in that division.
Oh, it's Bijan.
Bijan
That's
Robinson.
pretty
It's
bad.
Bijan Robinson.
That's pretty
Yeah, he's
embarrassing.
right. Yeah, it's
Pretty-
Bijan.
that's
All
pretty-
right,
that's
let's
pretty
go.
bad.
Let's go with hard mode.
All right, we want to start with defense or offense on hard mode. Want to try?
Let's go with
Sexy Dex.
Let's go with Saquon.
Ew.
He's
Yeah,
nothing
okay.
right. All right.
Of course
That kills
nothing
me
right.
right there where it says Philly. That kills me.
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Like it's, like I don't anymore. It's just.
All right, we're in the AFC on the defense, probably a corner because of the height.
You want to try? What about Jordan? You want to do
What about
Jordan?
Actually, no. Sneak.
Jordan Poirier or no? Or no, it's saying he's
older.
young. He's younger than
Is
27.
Jordan
Try
Poirier even on a team?
Yeah, he's on the Dolphins.
Try Sneed. Why not?
Sneed.
Tennessee.
It's a good guess. He's on. So obviously he's on the defense. Looks like he's like 5.
He's still young.
11, 5'10", like that.
That means the oldest he could be is 24. What about?
What about like a
I'm trying to think.
who's that defensive end? Chiefs.
Carl Loftus?
Yeah, Carl Loftus.
George
I
Carl.
think he's taller than that.
It's good. So he's on
Let's
Kansas.
go.
He's on Kansas City. So he's 24. He's 24. I think.
Try,
24, 25.
Try.
Noddy, Derek Noddy.
What about McDuffie?
He's not a cornerback.
Derek Noddy.
Naughty.
No, it's N-A-D.
This one.
Yeah. What?
So he's gotta be a
Is
linebacker.
Nick Bolton?
He's younger than that.
Who's
But
their
he's
who are
older
their
than that.
safeties? Who are their safeties?
Justin
Nick
Reed.
Bolton's
What
not-
about Justin Reed?
I think Justin Reed's older than that.
Nick Bolton's not older than like
You want to try Justin Reed?
Nick Bolton's like a rookie. Like
Because
he's
we,
2 years
we
ago.
let's want to try. When we put Justin Reed or Nick Bolton?
Go Bolton.
He's Bolton. Good guess.
He's 24.
Wow. All right.
All right, let's move on to the Podal. So
All
let's
right.
start with what about
First
Precious,
guess.
Precious.
Precious Achua.
Precious. The dog.
I'm typing the whole name because I don't want to do what I did last time.
All right.
What?
In the
Yes.
East.
We're in
in
the Atlantic.
He's older than 24 and his number is 5.
All right, he's a center, 100%.
Whose number is 5? Who's in the Atlantic? I don't know the division.
Nets, Sixers, maybe the Celtics.
Oh my God, who's 5 on the Sixers? Who's 5 on the Sixers?
I don't know.
No, it's not Max. He wears.
Is this my sock or is this the jersey? I think this is part of the jersey.
Yeah,
You want to go like Nick Claxton?
Nick Claxton.
There's no K.
No, it's just.
That's him.
It's a good guy. He's a center. He's taller than 6'11". His age is 25, and we already have his number.
We have everything but literally the team.
And the height.
Bro, wait. The Sixers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who wears
You want to
spike?
go Embiid just to get the team?
Well,
You have plenty of guesses.
yeah, but yeah,
Just go Embiid.
Embiid.
Well, it's not really gonna help if it's the Sixers because we don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's 7 foot though, so 25. So we just need the player.
This
I
is
know
you.
who it is.
Who is
Who is
it?
it?
Why are you looking it up?
I'm not looking it up.
It's Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
Please don't be Mo Bamba. I'd just be funny.
Mo Bamba.
I got
You
it.
had
Oh,
it.
I know. I'm trying to get the number. Yeah, Mo Bamba.
Wow.
That was a good guess.
That was a good one. That was really good. All right, let's move on to NFL free agency. Obviously, we missed that because of the technical difficulties we were having. But wow, what a free agency this was. So many moves, so many
A lot of big moves.
moves that resulted in this.
A lot of
Yes.
that.
And hold on. Let me just show this.
Oh, he's gonna show the jersey
It
again.
also resulted in this being taken off of that awful jersey over there.
What a disgrace.
Yeah. But other
Maybe we
big
should
moves-
just start off with Saquon. Air it out.
Yeah.
The one thing that pissed me off, Giant for life.
That's the one thing. He said that to the media how many times?
Brother, I want to be a Giant for life. I want to be a Giant for life. You know, I love playing here. No, you don't.
No, you didn't.
Don't lie
No, you
to
didn't.
me.
Don't lie.
He lied.
lie.
He lied.
Don't lie.
You went to the division rival, one of the biggest rivals for the New York Giants, Philly, and you're gonna say, "Oh, I want to be a Giant for life." You cannot say that and then go to Philly.
Even if
Okay, but I didn't realize that
Can't do
all of
that.
his family lived in Philly. Like I didn't. Like I'm not condoning it. I'm not condoning it.
But I'm also saying he
It just-
also went to Penn State too.
Yeah, like go to any other team.
Any other
Don't act like you weren't talking to Houston because we know you were, because allegations came out against you and there's still allegations against you.
and
you
allegations with Philly.
Yeah.
I spoke to Philly early, so don't lie to us like you already did multiple times. Don't be an asshole because you have a history of doing that. I'm so disappointed. I'm not saying Saquon was the answer because he wasn't the answer for 6 years. We only made one playoff game with him, but just don't go to Philly. That's all
Yeah.
I'm asking you to do. Just
Just
don't
the one
go to
team.
Philly.
With the one team.
NFL's a business, apparently. They don't
Yep.
care. They don't care.
They didn't
The
care.
Players, there's only a few players that care about their team. That's like
Yep.
Eli Manning type
Yeah.
players.
And-
Like, you can't even barely say that.
You know,
because-
there's nobody humble anymore. But you like
Eli Manning was barely home because, like, obviously he's saved the Giants, but, like,
Yeah.
he rejected going to the Chargers.
right, but that wasn't his fault though. He wasn't. He was told to do that. Like his dad made him do that. But like it's just it's.
Eli, I guess you could call
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Well, like bringing up another former Giant. This one hurt too. Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
But that one didn't hurt as bad.
That didn't hurt.
We had no money for him.
Well,
We had no
he
money
asked
for
for
him.
17 million a year. I'm pretty sure he got right. 4
Yeah,
years,
we were
and he got
never
17 million.
paying 17 a year.
And
Good for the Packers, bro.
Yeah.
They're crazy now.
I love McKinney. I wish him the best of luck. Enjoy
I
his
wish
time
McKinney
here.
the best of luck.
Wish McKinney the best of luck. Nothing but the
And
best for
I
him.
wish nothing but the best for McKinney. Saquon, on the other hand, I just wish that he's one of the players that go down as their downfall needs to be studied.
He could scratch his ass.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I can't
I
do it.
never will
He-
wish an
he-
injury on a player. I will never do
I
that.
don't want him to get hurt. I don't want Saquon to get hurt.
Never,
I do
but-
not want Saquon to get hurt.
I will wish him to play
Oh,
as bad as possible.
If we're being
100%.
realistic, if we're
He's
being
a
Hun-
rival now.
100%.
He's a rival now. I want him to do bad.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. I don't care.
realistically, we all know that he's gonna be amazing with that Eagles O line. We all know realistically it's.
I just hope that Jalen Hurts just scores all of his touchdowns. If
Also-
anything, I just hope he has like his statistically worst season.
I don't care. We could literally go 0-15. I want to beat the Eagles twice. That's all I want.
He's 2-15, but the 2 wins are against the Eagles.
What I want to happen, I've mentioned this to you guys before. It's week 18. We march into Philly.
Playoff spot
We're
on the
both
line.
fighting for a playoff spot, and we beat their fucking asses, and we knock them off. How great would that be?
That'd be the best feeling. One of the best feelings I've ever felt watching football.
Devin Singletary.
Euphoria.
Devin Singletary game-winning-
game-winning touchdown.
Oh, it's an
And
OT.
then it goes like,
And
Yeah.
he puts it 26. Yep,
oh my.
that would be
God.
amazing.
But going back to the Packers, they also added Josh Jacobs.
Yep,
and
that was
they added
good.
Aaron Jones.
I like the Packers moves. I think they're going to be much more improved than they were this year. I think that Jordan Love's going to take an even bigger leap than he did this year, and I think that McKinney's going to be a really big piece of that defense as well.
I have a legitimate question. Do you think Philly's cheating?
Why? Because he.
Where's his money coming from? It's my real
couldn't tell you.
question. Because they sign
Look,
they're signing
they also-
a guy.
they
They're
also-
signing a guy every other day.
Bryce
They-
Huff.
They traded Hassan Reddick.
Saquon.
Now. They did.
Who else? Who
They
else?
did,
I don't remember.
they did trade Hassan Reddick to the Jets. Don't forget about that.
He
That's
wasn't
not,
making that much.
I know, but I'm just saying they traded Hassan Reddick.
we're missing guys. Who else did they get?
I know.
Got Paris Campbell.
Oh right, they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson's
Yeah,
back.
they got him back too.
They got Pickett now.
Yeah, Kenny
But
Pickett.
he's still on his rookie contract. It's not
Yeah,
a
so
cheap
that's not-
rookie
it's not like
contract,
a-
is it?
Yeah, he's on his rookie contract.
I don't know anymore.
All right, now let's go on to the question: who improved the most in free agency?
Who improved the most?
Like post free agency, who's the biggest threat?
Low key, Tennessee. They're so good. They're
I have to-
so good.
I have to agree
No,
with him.
it's-
They got Snead.
They got
got
Snead.
Calvin Ridley. Who else?
Pollard.
Pollard. They got someone else. I know.
And they have the 7th overall pick. It doesn't affect free agency.
They have
But
a young
They're gonna
QB.
draft
They have a
a
young
quarterback
QB.
or keep Will Levis.
I think they're gonna get Joe Alt.
I think they're keeping Will Levis.
They're
I
not
think.
drafting a quarterback.
No.
I'd be shocked.
I think they're gonna draft
They
Joe.
might
Alt.
trade back.
They're a good team though.
I think they're gonna
They're
be.
a good team.
I think they're a very
Oh,
underrated
They're not
team.
making the playoffs.
But also,
They could.
one that
they
a team
could.
that did improve a lot. The Texans. They got Stephon Diggs.
I agree.
They improved their secondary.
As much as they were a threat
Yeah.
before free agency,
They got-
now they're one of
yeah.
they're one of the biggest threats.
They got
in the
Danielle
AFC,
Hunter.
But Danielle Hunter was just a replacement for.
But they got him. But
that's not an upgrade though.
But
They
I'm just
lost.
saying- but they got now their wide receiver core. Their offense and they got Joe Mixon. Their offense consists of C.J. Stroud, Joe Mixon,
Nico
Dalton
Collins.
Schultz, Nico Collins, Tank Dell,
Who's their
Stephon
offensive
Diggs.
coordinator from though?
Like they,
I don't know.
their
And
wide
they
rec-
still have one of the best
their wide
coaches.
receiver 3 acts like a wide receiver 1. Like Tank Dell, he almost was like a wide receiver 1 before he got hurt last year. Their offense is gonna
Their
be
defense is
explosive.
scary too.
and they're
The
very
defense is-
very they're a very young team.
It's young, but I think it's scary because of
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans. I
He's
think he just
a
makes
beast
him.
of a coach.
Yeah.
He's a great
Texans
coach.
are a lock for that division. A lock.
I think.
I wouldn't say a lock.
No, they're a lock.
I wouldn't say a lock, but
Who are they competing with?
I like Tennessee a lot. I don't think they're gonna
Look,
win.
I
I think
like-
the Houston wins, but I wouldn't call them a lock because
Think who's
For-
better,
for our-
Tennessee or Jacksonville?
it doesn't matter. We know there's nothing a lock in the NFL these days.
Yeah.
We know there's nothing.
Nothing's
Based
a
off
lock.
last season, nothing's a lock.
Nope.
Absolutely nothing's a
Besides
lock.
the Chiefs.
Besides the Chiefs.
By the Chiefs.
And now they have
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood.
They have Marquise
Well,
Brown.
no Rashee
But
Rice.
Rashi with the situation with Rashi Rice.
All right, now let's go on to the teams who lost free agency.
There's
and
one
that's,
answer.
that's the Dallas Cowboys.
Correct.
The Dallas Cowboys.
They didn't get
they
anyone. They lost
They
Pollard.
signed one linebacker. I forgot who it was. Like
They
Eric.
got back
Eric
Rico
Hendricks.
Dowdle, I think.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No.
No, I think he was under contract. I saw some they were still under. I don't know.
But they haven't improved at all. They haven't found a replacement for Pollard.
They'll just never
Wait, who
be
else?
good.
They lost more guys.
They're never winning a championship.
I swear they lost. No, who else did they lose?
They lost some guys. To
I'm looking it up.
They, lo-
I know
they
that.
lost some guys on their defense to the Commanders. I know that. That's another team that improved a little bit. Is the
Yeah, Commanders improved a lot.
They've improved. They got Bobby Wagner too.
Oh wait, they
That's
lost their
really bad.
center. They lost Tyron Smith, Tony Pollard,
Oh, yeah,
Lawrence
Tyron.
Armstrong,
Wow.
Tyler Badazzi,
Wow.
who is a center,
Wow.
Dante Fowler, Neville Gallimore, who's good, Noah Iguanagany, who's like a backup quarterback. But the rest, I mean, like the other guys, I mean,
Yeah, they lost a lot this free, and they haven't really done anything to improve.
No,
They
no,
haven't. And another team that lost in free agency, the Buffalo Bills.
oh my
The
God.
Buffalo Bills, 100%.
That might be the losers.
They
The
100%.
Bills
They
are
traded
losers.
Stephon Diggs for pretty much. I'm gonna say.
No,
nothing.
they got Curtis Samuel though.
They got Curtis
Gotta
Samuel.
admit, Diggs did absolutely nothing at the end of the season and in the
No.
playoffs. Absolutely.
He didn't do
nothing.
anything. They traded. They,
You
I'm-
don't say the Bills
I'm
maybe didn't even
curious.
lose
Yeah.
that trade because they got a second round pick.
yeah.
I'm curious.
Look,
Is
they
Diggs?
got-
You don't think Diggs is washed?
I don't
Because
think-
he made some very. He might be washed because the catches that he the passes that he dropped were pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like pretty bad.
He's just getting like.
Even Bills fans were saying it prior to the trade.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna talk
Maybe like no one wanted.
Yeah.
No
If
one
you're
was
gonna-
willing to give up like a second round pick this year.
if you're gonna talk, you gotta talk the walk. You gotta know you gotta be a
Yeah.
big player, and you can't talk shit if you can't
Yeah.
like he was talking consistently last offseason about the locker room or whatever, but then you have to
Yeah.
follow up and do something.
The Bills need to replace him though with like a Xavier Worthy,
Or Donovan Mitchell.
Or Troy
think they're
Franklin
gonna-
from Oregon, he's really good.
I think that they also lost Jordan Poyer to the Dolphins. Trey White they released. They lost their starting
Why?
center. What?
Why the hell would they release Trey White?
Some of the contracts. I think a team that also improved that I forgot to mention, the Atlanta Falcons. They got
100%.
Kirk Cousins, so now they actually have. I think they have an actual quarterback, but he also is coming off an Achilles injury. But I still
He's
like.
also a bit on the older side, but
Yeah.
he's still valuable.
I think that this offense could be very scary with Kirk Cousins, Bijan, Kyle Pitts.
Oh, and a new
Drake
head
London,
coach too,
and a new head coach too. And I think that with
and Darnell Mooney,
they can win the division.
I have Darnell Mooney too.
Easily.
100%.
And I think that I honestly think
Actually,
you think
no,
they're gonna
Tampa's
you,
really
what do you
good,
think they're gonna do with their pick? What do you think they're gonna do with their pick?
What pick do they have?
I think
Eight.
do you think they're gonna take a receiver? Or they're gonna
They
take
either trade
I think they should trade back
or they could go
because they're a young
Jared
team.
Verse.
Like, honestly,
Good
besides-
defensive end.
Besides Kirk, they're really a young. They need a D line.
D-line.
Yeah,
They
so
need D
maybe-
lineman.
So maybe do you think they take like he just said Jared Verse or like
Maybe they
Miles
trade
Turner?
back to like 11 because I know the Bears are at 9, Jets are at 10. They're both looking at offensive positions. So maybe you like risk it and trade back to 11 because there's still really good defensive players that are not named.
Yeah.
Still,
Miles
like,
Turner.
who's willing to trade up to 8 while there's all the good quarterbacks that go in top 5?
Well, because you still have Odunze, you still have Joe Alt, you still have
Trade
Olu.
those guys, I don't think.
I don't know. There's a lot of teams like Buffalo. Buffalo's got to do something. Like
I think Buffalo's staying put where they are.
You
I
can't
just have that
cut your
feeling.
entire team and not do anything. You have to do something. Because Josh Allen's going to want out 100%.
He's not
hun-
gonna want to.
He's not gonna do that.
I don't know.
think he will.
I don't know. Would you want out if your wide receiver 1 was Curtis Samuel and your wide receiver 2 was Khalil
Nowadays,
Shakir?
you don't know if they care.
Shakir?
You don't know if they care.
Well, I definitely do.
Saquon scarred us, bro.
Yeah.
We can't trust anyone anymore. That's sad.
You know who I can trust, though?
Who?
I can trust one guy
Who?
that will never leave the Giants. And that's Dexter Lawrence.
I can.
He will never leave the Giants.
Sexy
Yeah.
Dexy.
Hey, Andrew Thomas.
And Andrew Thomas.
He took a pay cut for us. What
Yep.
a guy.
So did Dexter Lawrence.
Yep.
So now let's head on over to the sport that just started, the MLB. And we're going to start off with who are exceeding expectations out of the teams after a week or so into the season.
I think the Royals are like really good so far. I
Yep.
mean, they just lost to the Mets,
And-
but I think they like after that season they had last year.
Yeah.
they're a really
One of the
good
worst,
team so
yeah.
far.
Definitely.
I said in the offseason that I think they're going to be one of the most underrated teams, and they're proving it right now with a 9-5 record. I think their rotation is very solid. I like their lineup. Bobby Witt Jr., great young talent. One of the up and coming shortstops, 100%. Not maybe even top 5 already, in my
yeah,
opinion.
definitely.
And
His OPS is well over 1,000.
look, I can see this team winning the division, 100%. I can see them winning the AL Central. But another team in the AL Central that I like are the Detroit Tigers. In my opinion, I didn't expect them to be this good. They're sitting at an 8-4 record right now. They have Mets legend Mark Canha on that team, and I think that I think they're an underrated team too. Tariq Skubal is a very good pitcher, and I just think that they could possibly be a sneaky wildcard team for the AL and could make some noise during the season.
I could tell you a team that I'm just was not expecting to be good at all, and that's the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh yeah.
Oh, neither.
10-4,
That's very good.
and that division is tough. Like Milwaukee's
They're
really
all young.
good.
They're all young in that division,
Reds,
besides the Cardinals.
Cubs. Look, they're playing fantastic baseball, but one team I'm a little disappointed in. Just to change the question, is the Dodgers. I don't care they're 10-6. How do you have 6 losses
With that team too.
With that team,
Oh,
I don't.
and we
I don't
can mention.
understand.
You can also mention
Mookie Betts is like
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
And Yamamoto's not.
Nope.
He's not meeting the expectations right
Nope.
now.
no, he's not.
He is not meeting the
really
expectations.
bad. Like
he hasn't
I'm
been good.
so happy we didn't
Yeah,
spend
me too.
$350 million. I just at that point just burn it on fire. That's unreal.
So
Like
12
really
years,
bad.
$325 million, but he's not meeting the expectations right now as that ace of the staff.
And they're not even losing to good teams. They lost to the Cardinals, who are last in the division, the Cubs, who are second to last in the division, the Padres, who are like second to last, and the Twins, who are like all right.
I mean,
but,
you still gotta let them adjust to their new teams and their new
Yeah.
players. It's still like fairly new team, so you still gotta let them adjust.
is Otani playing
Still early
like
in the
he's
season.
playing DH only. He's not.
really good or like
He's
mid?
playing. He's playing good. He's playing.
But
Good.
like $700 million, like that much money.
I would say so because it's Shohei Ohtani. So I think like anything else, I think he's playing all right though. But a team that I thought was gonna be a little better off to start are the Cincinnati Reds. I think they have a great young
Ohtani's
team.
batting 350.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's playing good. I think a team that I thought was going to start off better than what they are right now are the Cincinnati Reds. I like their team. They're very young. I like their players. Ellie De La
I
Cruz,
love
Spencer
them.
Steer, Jonathan India, Christian. And it's just like a whole. They have such a young team, and I just think that the one thing they're missing is pitching. I think their rotation's a little shaky in my opinion. Not like locked down as they want, but I think their lineup is very young and very talented. It's just that their rotation and pitching staff is a little questionable for them.
And I think we also have to address the New York Mets. Obviously, they had
Are they back?
No.
They had a Mets start going 0-5.
0-5.
Like
I was-
questioning our
Question our fan base support, but it's all right. I stuck loyal. I was at opening day. That was very hard to watch. The one singular hit by Starling
That's like them
Marte.
going to opening
So-
day is
so-
like me almost going to the Giants Dallas opening.
Yeah.
I was gonna go too. I was gonna.
I was sick. I was literally.
Well,
gonna go.
you
I
had
was
tickets. I didn't have tickets, but you were actually gonna go with tickets.
Yeah, but now they're sitting at a 6-7 record. Their stretch right now have been 6-2 since that 0-5 start.
2.5 games behind the Braves.
Yeah. Hey, they took 2 out of 3. They took 2 out of 3 from the Braves.
Let's come to reality here, folks.
They beat the Braves 16-4. That's all I have to say. They did put a show on in
They're
Atlanta.
showing signs of improvement.
They're
Like,
look.
last year they could not hit a ball.
Yeah,
They couldn't hit a ball.
they were terrible. Stearns and Cohen promised they're like this team will be competitive. That's what they said.
Competitive against who?
They said they would be competitive, and it looks like they're showing that a little bit. Do I expect them to be the most crazy team?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes, you do.
No,
No.
I didn't. I did not expect them that. I didn't. I honestly expected them to be. When they started 0-5, I expected them to be like 2-11 by now. I'm being
Oh
serious.
yeah, 100%.
I expected them to be 2-11 by now, but they're 6-7. They didn't give up. And what I liked about yesterday at the game too was when Steve Cohen said we should give a standing ovation to Lindor. The crowd actually did it. They actually
they got a hit.
instead of booing like New York fans usually do, we actually changed it up a little bit,
The Yankees would do that.
and they did a standing ovation.
Yankees would do
One thing
that.
I gotta say, going into the
100%.
season for the Mets, I was like, our pitching is zero depth. No, I mean that.
You know?
But now, like our pitching is like Sean Manaea is pitching. well.
Pitching, he's great. He's pitching
And
good. Sevy's
Senga's not even playing.
But let's come to reality here. The best you guys can get in the playoffs is make a wild card.
I'm not saying we're gonna win.
That's-
It.
that
I
is the-
think
We know that.
That's
we're
the
a wild
highest.
card. I think we're a wild card.
But
team.
you have
That's
to
it.
realize
That's all I have
how
to
many
say.
good teams you're gonna have to beat out. Because you mean look, the Dodgers, the Braves are locks. I mean locks to win the division,
Yeah.
and probably Milwaukee we could say is within the Central. You got to beat out teams like Philly, Arizona, the Pirates who are playing really good right now, the Reds. It's gonna be tough.
It is going to be tough.
Padres.
But I think this team has the fight to make that wild card.
But without
think they have
starting
the
pitching,
fight.
without like really good starting pitching, it's very hard.
Look, I expected the pitching to be god awful. If I'm being honest, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't think Sean Manaea was going to start off this good. I thought Sevy was going to really like bounce back, but Sevy's pitching all right. You can admit he's pitching a little bit all right. He's pitching good too. And I'm just saying, like, Adrian, I think the one guy, like, I don't really trust in a rotation is Adrian Hauser. I'm not too big of a fan of him. I don't trust him. But the thing, they also have the pitching thing of, they have Jose Buto, who I honestly think is very underrated. I don't think he's going to be an ace. I think he can be at least, like, a starting pitcher 3 or 4. They have Joey Lucchesi in there as depth. But they have pitching prospects like Dom Hamill, Christian Scott, Mike Basil, Blade Tidwell, and Christian Scott's one of the most underrated pitching prospects in my opinion. He has a big whiff rate, and he's been striking in his last couple starts going back to 2023 too. He's been striking out almost at like 8 per outing. And I'm just saying.
Yeah, and for the Mets, especially when Sanga's on the 60-day IL, for the pitchers, it's next man up mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's happening with Manaea only giving up 1 run in 11 innings so far. That's pretty good in my opinion. Also, towards the end of the season, if it's not looking like we're going to make a wild card, I want to see what's his name, Acuna,
Luis Angel Acuna, Drew Gilbert,
getting some reps in the major.
Yeah.
But you guys have no shot of winning the division.
No,
I mean that. You guys have no shot of winning the division.
I don't think they have the
I wouldn't
shot.
say no shot.
Of winning the division?
We just took a series from the Braves.
I don't know how. That was like a miracle.
Yeah, it was.
We showed fight.
Is it how many wild card spots? 2?
3.
3? Oh, it's
3 wild
3
card
now, right?
It's 3 wild card spots, I'm pretty sure.
Right, they changed it.
Yeah.
So now you guys might have like a solid shot to make.
I
2 or
think
3.
It's still early though. So.
Still early, you can't say off anything, but this team is showing early signs that they're gonna be able to fight, and I think that it won't be as bad as a season as everyone thinks it will be.
You gotta overcome the humps.
Exactly.
It's gonna be ups
I'm
and
not
downs.
saying that
a lot of downs.
I'm not saying this team's not. I'm not saying this team's what it's going to be. What it was 2 years ago when they won 101 games. I'm not saying that. I said I think if I had to put a prediction right now, possibly I think their max could be like 87 wins. Is that if that's realistic? But people are saying like they will have like 83 wins or like they'll be at 82 and 80 and just miss out. But I don't know. It's still early to tell what this team will do. But I think I have some faith in this team.
All right, you've been quiet over there.
Let's move over.
What's your opinion on the Yankees, buddy?
Winning it all.
best
I'm
team.
not
No, I
saying
mean
that.
that. No, I mean that.
No, I mean that. Like they really are. Like I mean, look. The next question we have is we already answered it. Who's exceeding expectations? I mean, Juan Soto and Anthony Volpe are both exceeding expectations.
Volpe.
Man, Volpe is.
I think he
playing
expected
great.
Soto to play like that.
If the season ended today, Volpe's MVP. He's got the highest WAR, highest batting average. He has 2 homers. He has 3 stolen bases. I think he has 6 RBIs. He's playing like the best shortstop in baseball, and he's playing like one of the best players in the AL. Soto, on the other hand, is playing tremendous baseball. This team is finally coming together. Like you can just watch one game and like watch one guy hit a homer, and then just watch him when he gets back to the dugout. Everybody's happy. Like there's all smiles like all the time.
Bingo.
There's an actual culture finally on the team, and all the starting pitchers are playing fantastic. I mean, Rodon looks great. Stroman had 1 bad outing.
But this is also without Garrett Cole, which that will boost your team.
Right.
And just to go off topic quickly, I want the MLB to get rid of the pitch clock. I think that's the reason why pitchers are getting hurt more often.
No, not
now.
Cole. I agree with that, but not Cole. Cole got hurt by not in a game.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's just my
I agree
opinion.
with that. I agree with that.
But for the pitch clock, they did that because the games were longer.
But
Maybe
Make it like extra 5 seconds.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
put an extra, put more
But
time.
going back
on
to
it.
the Yankees, as a Mets fan, kudos to the Yankees.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're doing great. Kudos to them. And I think that they're definitely going to be very scary this season. I think that
I mean,
They're gonna
first
be
of all,
con-
Judge isn't even hitting yet. Let's just talk about that. Judge is hitting like 175.
yeah, he isn't hitting actually.
He's
Judge
not
is
hitting. Judge is not hitting. So once Judge starts to
be
hit,
careful with that phrase. Lindor is batting 30.
He's batting actually 111 right now, so it's okay. He's improved from last week.
but the
He has
best
improved from
hitter
last week.
in baseball is not hitting. So like when he's struggling at the plate, Like he's getting quality outs though. It's not like he's like like he's striking out like a decent amount, probably like 25-30%. But his outs, a lot of them have been line drives. A lot of them have been very good played by the defense. But he's not hitting to his full potential, obviously, and he's struggling. When the best player in the team is struggling, the captain's struggling, you would think that the team's demeanor would be like low, and they wouldn't be winning games. But they're sitting at 10-3. Nobody thought they had a chance to win the AL. A lot of people had the Orioles over them, the Blue Jays over them, but they're sitting at first in the AL. They're up by, let's take a look right here. I think they're up by like a game and a half or 2 games. Two games. Yeah, they're up by 2 games. They have a doubleheader today against Cleveland, which is going to be interesting because
neither team has lost a series.
9-3.
Cleveland's 9-3. Neither team has lost a series, and we have Clark Schmidt on the mound, and then a guy that I've never heard of who's making his first start since 2021.
Yikes.
So, look, we'll see what happens, but everyone's playing good besides Judge, who's struggling at the plate, getting quality outs though, having quality at bats. Verdugo, he's getting quality at bats, but getting good outs with the defense. But Torres can't hit. That's why he was finally moved out of the leadoff role. Volpe took the leadoff role, and he's batting like a totally different person. So, look, I have a lot of hope for this team. The bullpen scares me a little bit, even though the ERA is so low. The bullpen does scare me. We lost a lot of guys from the Soto trade. But, look, we'll see what happens. I'm confident. I'm confident right now because of how much we're scoring.
Yep.
Like, we're averaging, I think, like 5 runs a game, 6 runs a game, which is really good. So, yeah.
The one team that's, like, very bad for me so far is the team that took the sweep in the first series is the Astros.
Wow.
I love it.
I think a big factor in that.
They have a worse record than the A's. The A's have 6 wins.
Yeah.
Clap it up to the A's. How the hell do they have 6 wins?
Yeah. Look, the one thing I think
I mean that.
One of the big factors I think that the Astros have started off bad is also losing Dusty Baker. I think losing Dusty Baker is not as their manager
They
anymore.
improved though. They got Hader. They got
Did they improve really? Like Justin Verlander, they brought in the same.
They didn't get worse.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying. I think a big factor is not having Dusty Baker as their manager this year around because he was obviously one of the best managers in the league for the past couple years. I think that's one of the reasons why he started off bad. And another team that started off way worse than anyone expected, the Miami Marlins. I didn't think they were going to be this bad. They started off 0-9.
Wow.
That was bad.
Wait, was it 0-10?
No, they avoided 0-10. They started off 0-9.
They beat us, right? Is that what they lost? They got their first
No, their first win was against the Cardinals.
Well, that
But-
doesn't really count.
And I just think that that's a team that like everyone expected to be a little better than what they started with because obviously they were a wild card team last year. They might have got bounced first round, but they were a solid team last year.
I mean, obviously it's like still very early in the season. It's like over 140 games left. So the one thing that's most important for every single team
stay consistent.
Is health.
Health, stay consistent, and be positive. You need positive energy in all the clubhouses. That's how you win games.
I'm telling you.
That's what happened to the Mets last year.
They weren't
all
positive.
Negativity, so many injuries. It was just a complete
I'm not
shit show.
I'm not jinxing anything. So before I say anything, I'm gonna knock on wood. Yankees look healthy for the first time in a long time. They're still missing Dominguez.
He should be back soon, right?
Crazy. He should be back soon. And they have very good depth too. I mean, worst case scenario, they can call up Spencer Jones from AA.
He's very good, Spencer
on the
Jones.
Bench, they have 2 catchers who can both play tremendous. They have Joe Birdie, who we traded.
John Birdie,
who we traded from Miami. Grisham, who we got in the Soto trade, is actually playing today. Look, this is a team that finally looks like the one, and I know like I feel like we're becoming Dallas in a way, and I hate to say that every year.
It's our year.
It's our year.
That's what's happening.
But it's different because with football, there's not many excuses you can make because there's 18 games. But for baseball, it's a long time. So if somebody goes down with an injury, it affects morale. Like you don't have you go to a game right away the next day. You don't have like a week to build and find like a guy that can step up. So it's a lot harder. That's why when last year Judge went down, Stan went down, Rizzo went down, it was hard for anybody to step up because Boone didn't have much time to really figure out who is the right replacement. And that's why the Yankees ended up having one of the worst seasons in the last couple decades. So I think that finally now having the depth that we need is going to be huge for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Oh, and LeMahieu is hurt also too.
Yep, he is hurt too.
And LeMahieu. So we're getting 2 starters back who are hurt, and our bench is pretty solid.
Yeah, so for the 3 top things, my goals for the Mets: 1, stay healthy.
Which
2,
is so important for the Yankees also.
Yeah.
for every team.
I mean,
it's everything.
Really, it's really important.
2, Brett Beatty and Alvarez to keep consistent and hitting well.
Oh, shout out to Brett Beatty, by the way. I did not think he was going to start off this hot. I really didn't think he was going to start off this hot. He is playing amazing. The kids are playing great. Alvarez is starting off good, in my opinion. Volpe's starting off amazing. Brett Beatty's on a hot streak right now. It's amazing. I love seeing it.
And 3, keep the pitching also consistent.
Yeah.
I love it so far for the Mets. I like the pitching a lot for the Mets so far. And yeah, it's going to be a season, but maybe down the road we could put it together.
Yep. And all I have to say is that I heard that David Stearns knows pitching, and it looks like he's maybe showing it right now. And look, I want to have a positive outlook for this season right now. I'm going to try and stay positive, and hopefully they can bring a solid season to us, both teams.
All right, so now let's move on to UFC 300, which is tonight in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going to focus on the main event because there's too many, good fights to go over. It is the champion, Alex Pereira, versus Jamal Hill, who his last fight was a title fight. I think he got stripped because he was injured. So it's a big fight tonight. The betting line is actually a lot more even than you would expect. Who do you guys have winning this fight?
I'm honestly going to go with the champion retaining, Alex Pereira.
I mean, he's just such a violent,
fighter.
He's one of the
probably
the best kickboxer on the planet. And the fact that Jamal Hill thinks he's knocking him out is funny.
I think it's gonna be a very, very.
I think if Hill wrestles, he could actually win the fight. But I don't. It's so hard to take him down.
Yeah, Alex Perez. I think he has great defense to that, and also that you mentioned one of the best kickboxers right now in the UFC.
In the world, I think he's the best. He might be the best in the world right now.
I mean, when you have a guy like Alex Pereira, it's hard to beat. But give me Jamal Hill anyways.
He's taking Jamal Hill.
The thing is different with, wrestling, like you wrestle. These guys weigh in the day before, and then they can eat as much as they want.
Yeah.
He posted something on Instagram. He hit the weigh on the weigh-in Pereira. They're fighting at light heavyweight. It's 205, and he already gained 20 pounds.
Wow. So that's crazy.
So that was yesterday. He gained 20 pounds in a day. So he's probably going to be fighting. Fair. He's probably going to be fighting at
225
more.
220, 230. Wow, 240.
That's a heavy.
What's the max?
205.
Yeah.
40 pounds.
They weigh in the day before.
They weigh in the day before.
And they can eat 40 pounds in one day.
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
They cut a lot.
Water.
Yeah, they cut a lot of water.
So much though.
Yeah.
So, look, this card is just it. UFC 300 was supposed to be the greatest card of all time, and it is the greatest card of all time. But I was expecting the return of the notorious, the proud and violent McGregor, who hopefully Dana White, announces his fight, because apparently he might. It's been rumored that in the post fight press conference that he might announce the fight, the McGregor announcement. So hopefully that is true. Because that would break the internet.
Yeah.
That would break the internet if he fights again. And break. Well, he's gonna fight. It's just a matter of who and when. It's gonna be Michael Chandler, but it's just when.
All right, to end off the episode, let's go. Let's do our NBA playing predictions. As of now, there's still one game left this season because we're recording this on Saturday.
OKC has the 1 seed now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Denver lost to San Antonio last night. Wow. They blew a 20-point lead.
Wow.
So wait, so it's there's 3
Want me to
teams.
tell you the scenario?
There's 3 teams, 56 and 25.
Yeah. This is the first time ever there's been a 3-team tie for the 1 seed.
Wow.
With the day left.
Yeah, with the day.
Yeah.
So wait, what happens if they
Alright.
all lose?
I'll tell you what. If OKC, Minnesota, and Denver all win or all lose, it would go Thunder, Timberwolves, Nuggets.
Which is what it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
If OKC, Minnesota win and Denver loses, it'd be Timberwolves, Thunder, Nuggets.
Wait, how though?
Because Timberwolves win the tiebreaker versus the Thunder, but
Mhm.
lose
But how-
versus the Nuggets, and Thunder beat the
But
Nuggets.
how though? Because the Thunder are higher than the Timberwolves right now.
Yeah,
That makes no sense.
because it's a tie.
Who do they play though? Who do they play tomorrow? Mavericks.
Yeah.
That
But
makes no
Luka and
sense.
Kyrie are out.
That doesn't
So,
make any
hold on,
sense.
hold on. If OKC and Denver win and Minnesota loses, it'd be Thunder, Nuggets, Timberwolves. If
You want the
Minnesota
Timberwolves
and
to
Denver
lose.
win and OKC loses, it's Timberwolves, Nuggets, Thunder. And if Denver wins and Minnesota and OKC both lose, it's Nuggets, Timberwolves, Thunder.
Wow.
So many scenarios with 1 game left
That's
for
crazy.
each team. Well, let's go over our play-in predictions. So let's go for the
Wait,
East.
so wait, the Lakers missed the playoffs?
They're in the play-in.
No, they still missed the play. Wait, they missed like, because there's this guy who before the season bet like $100,000 that they would miss the playoffs.
Yeah, they're out.
Yeah.
Does that still count though? But they're in the play, like they made the playoffs.
They can make the playoffs.
Yeah. So it's not.
Okay.
All right. Let's
All
start.
right, let's start off with the East. So Bulls, Hawks. Who do you have?
I don't like the plan. Like the Hawks are not a good team.
I'm gonna
Looking
go.
at that record, they
If-
suck.
No,
They suck.
if Trey Young doesn't come back, which he probably won't, I'm taking the Bulls any day.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bulls on that too. I'm taking the Bulls.
The 7-8 matchup is really good.
Yeah. Pacers, Heat.
Oh wait, my pick for
Oh
the.
wait, that's not right. It's Sixers.
It's Sixers Heat.
It's Sixers. Heat.
Yeah, that's what I had.
I'm gonna take the Miami Heat, honestly.
Wait, my prediction for the Bulls and Hawks.
Mhm.
I don't give a shit who wins. I don't care.
That's honestly fair.
Whoever
Yeah.
wins is losing anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Give me the Sixers over the Heat, though.
I'm picking the Heat.
I'm taking the Heat, too.
The Heat are not going to win the play-in, but they'll make the playoffs. And because you know why? The Heat want to play the Celtics first round.
Why?
There's a
Rematch?
rematch last year.
I want that ultimate cinema, bro.
Yeah.
Ultimate. And then Sixers Bucks, imagine, bro.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
want
crazy.
the Heat to win so bad, bro. So bad.
Let's move on to the West, which is actually stacked. Warriors
In
and
Sacramento.
Sacramento. That is
This is
such a good game.
this play-in. So it's one game, right?
Yeah.
This side of the what's it called, NBA, the play-in teams are so much better.
So much
Like,
better.
You could ultimately say that
The West is stacked.
in the West, first of all, in the West, Phoenix holding the 7th seed in the play-in would be a 4 seed
Wow.
in the
Yeah.
East.
That's nuts.
But so who you guys have winning Sacramento and
Golden
Warriors?
State.
I have Golden State.
You
I'm
can't
gonna
bet
say
against
Golden
Curry.
State. I'm going
Not
with Golden
everybody
State
against
too.
Curry.
Sacramento is not making the playoffs.
No,
That's
it's
crazy.
gonna be
That-
Golden State.
What happened to
That's
them?
crazy.
What happened to them?
It's
don't
not
know.
that what happened to them. It's like the West is just stacked.
Yeah.
It just stacked. That's
a
the
great thing.
ultimate reality.
I'm not betting against Curry though.
Yeah.
Now, right now
I
it's
can't.
Lakers and Suns.
That is close.
I'm going with the
That
Lakers.
is close.
I'm going with the
Give me the
Lakers.
Suns.
I'm going Lakers.
Are they is the Suns fully healthy?
Give me the Suns because then I just want to watch a Warriors-Lakers play.
That would be unreal.
Winner makes the playoffs, loser goes home.
Wow.
Wow. I don't
That's
want
what's
that.
gonna
I
happen.
don't want that. I
That's
don't
what's
want
gonna happen.
I don't
You
want
realize that, right?
Yeah.
It's
Regardless.
It's rigged.
Regardless.
That's what's gonna happen. No, not regardless. That just
It's
That's
gonna
the
happen.
script.
I think,
I don't
but I have the
want
Lakers.
that, though.
I'm
That's the
gonna take the
I
Lakers.
want
beating the
LeBron and
Suns.
Curry to make it. I want the trilogy.
all right. That concludes season 2, episode 8 of the Game Plan Pod. I'm Peter.
I'm Vincent.
And I'm Henry. Let's go, Oswaldo Cabrera.